Today we are going to discuss emotional intelligence. All right. So when you come to know that on Saturday is going to be Srikansa's class, right? So when you have that eagerness to listen to the class, the smile you have on your face, the spark you have on your eyes, right, is like an emotion, isn't it? It's an emotion, right? So like all my students, you also look forward to listen to my class, right? So that's what I feel happy about this, right? So today what we are going to discuss is emotional intelligence, right? So this particular concept, this particular thing is very important in everyone's life, right? So it plays a major role, right? So you should be aware of what emotions are, what emotional of being or emotional intelligence is, right? So as far as I know, you guys are intelligent, right? If you are not intelligent, you couldn't have scored that much in your SSC. You couldn't have got seat in Triple IT, right? So the intelligence you have is already proved. Am I correct? The intelligence you have is already proved once, right? So what you need to prove once you get out of Triple IT is your emotional intelligence, stability of your emotions, whether you're able to control your emotions or not, how you are able to manage your emotions for the well-being of yourself or the people surrounding you. Are you going to, or are you going to, affect them with your emotional imbalances? All right. We all know last week or last week we have seen Narendra Modi crying when he was addressing the nation. He started crying. He was unable to control his emotions, right? He broke down and he cried. We all have seen that, right? So once in a while we see many leaders being very sentimental. We can easily see their emotions. All right. So why we are going to study is because we are as a human being social animals. We live in society. We live with friends in family, right? So all aspects are going to affect us, right? So because of this corona, so in our villages, right, there are deaths in some families, right? In their family also, some people got expired because of this corona, right? So what happens when someone who are near dear ones, right? So we feel very sad, a lot of grief, isn't it, right? So in that situations also, the subject, this emotional intelligence, helps us to be stable, to be strong enough to overcome the situation, right? It will make you such a person that you will also make the other persons to be stronger in those this situations, right? That's what the this particular topic tells us, teaches us, right? So from today onwards, right, for a week, right, up to say next class, all right, what you need to do is you observe your emotions carefully, right? So as soon as you woke up, right, so observe yourself, right? So I'll tell you what are the emotions which you need to observe on, right? So the emotions are, right, so here I've told you, here I have mentioned in this slide. Okay, so there are 8 emotions for us, right? So fear, anger, right? So we all come, we all are, go with this particular emotion every day, right? And our mother, father, sister, brother, or any other person, right? So anger, sadness, joy, disgust, surprise, trust, anticipations, right? So these are 8 emotions, right? I've mentioned, right? So all these are also emotions: terror, rage, anger, annoyance, right? So the degrees: annoyance to an uh, extra degree, anger to an extreme degree is a rage, right? So like interest, anticipation, vigilance, serenity, joy, ecstasy, right? So as these days it's raining, right? When you see the environment, what you feel ecstatic, or you feel blessed, you feel happy, right? So likewise, isn't it? So these are all feelings, emotions. Okay, so you are aware of emotions, right? Now you are aware of emotions: anger, fear, sadness, joy, disgust, surprise, trust, anticipation, right? So I'll give you the definition of emotion. Okay, so as you can read, can someone read what emotion is, which is visible on the screen? Can someone read it aloud for me? Can someone read the emotion which I've underlined for me? Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please read it aloud.
Emotion is a complex state of feeling that result is physical and psychological changes that influence to and behavior.
Okay, thank you. Emotion is a complex state of feeling in us, right? So because of this feeling, there is a change in our physical and psychological behavior, right? So this change in psychological or physical behavior influences our thought and behavior, right? So these days you are seeing a journalist named Raghu Ramakrishna, right? He is being arrested. He was kidnapped and he was arrested later on. So they mentioned that he was arrested by some police in Nalgonda district, S12 Nalgonda district, right? So when we have seen a liar was, a liar and her wife, both liar duo was killed, right here, near to Manchiral, Chinnor, or what is that mandal? Can anyone tell me where this liar duo got killed? Mantani. You all know this Mantani incident. So a liar, a wife and husband being killed brutally, right? So some months back. Okay. So what this incident gives a feeling to other fellow liars. Okay. So it gives some kind of fear, right? So other liars will not be as strong as these liars could be in the future. Why? Because they may have a chance of being killed by other opponents, isn't it? So here, journalist Raghu is being kidnapped. Why he was kidnapped? Because of strong opposition to government policies, right? So government's inactivity on corona treatment, etc. Right? So because of this, this particular person was kidnapped. What what type of message this incident will give to other fellow journalists, right? They will also get disgust, right? They will also get this fear. They get this fear, isn't it? So they get terrorized. They do have apprehension. Okay. So because of this, what happens, right? So they do have changes in their thought and behavior, isn't it? Guys, one second. I'm getting a call. Chup daddy. Hello. Okay, guys. So emotion, I'll repeat again for you. Emotion is a complex state of feeling that results in physical and psychological changes that influence thought and behavior. So as it is influencing our thought process and our behavior, isn't it, right? So we need to study about it so that it will influence to the minimum possible, so that we will do better care of our future, right? So by managing our emotions, isn't it, so we can better do, you know now we are doing engineering. You all know the story of Sachin Tendulkar. I'll tell you the story of Sachin Tendulkar for you, right? So when Sachin Tendulkar was started playing at the age of 16, right? So he was playing well, right? So on particular day, his father got expired, right? When his father was expired, right, what he did, right? So he was playing on the ground, right? He could whenever any person's father dies, right? So father, we all have seen NTR's movie Nanaku Premanto, right? So Nana Prema అనేది వెంటాడే emotion, isn't it? So Nana Prema is a వెంటాడే emotion, isn't it? Even though his father got expired, right? What he did very well on the ground, right? So why he did? He did because he managed his emotions, right? He was an intelligent emotionally, and he did very well during that match, right? So some months back we have seen. So there is a uh, anchor newsreader. She was reading news, right? While she was reading the news, She was about to read the death of one particular person, right? And she was reading while she was on the, in the news channel, right? So she come to know that the person she was referring to was her husband, and she broke down on the show itself, isn't it? Okay, so what we can say here, compared to Sachin Tendulkar's story, right? Sachin Tendulkar was emotionally intelligent, so he could manage his emotions and he did best on the pitch, right? Whereas this particular woman, when she was reading news on news channel, right, she was reading the death of particular person, right? So as soon as she finished reading it, she come to know that the person she was referring to is her husband. As soon as she come to know that the death of her, better half, her spouse, right, she broke down. She started crying, right? The people who saw this news also started crying, right? Such a grief evoking situation, isn't it? Isn't it? So these are the two examples, right? How a person can manage, right, their emotions, right? So emotion is a complex state of feeling that results in physical and psychological changes, right? Take an example, right? If you are fear, if you are of lot of fear, if you are terrorized, what happens to your physical body, right? You will start shivering. Have you ever felt shivering, right? So when you are frightened that in the dark, in the night, whenever it is completely darkened, right, ghosts will come. If you are alone, how do you feel? You feel terrorized. You will have this fear about ghosts, right? So your body starts shivering. Right? So these days, if you can see, uh, those infected with covid corona, right, we are seeing many people jumping out of the buildings, getting themselves killed, isn't it? So why they are doing it? Because they are not able to manage their emotions, their fear. They are not able to manage their emotion of fear, so resulting in killing themselves. They could have survived with covid, but because of this fear emotion, as they are not able to manage the emotion of fear, they killed themselves, isn't it? Very sad, isn't it? Right? So intention of learning this is to be mentally strong, right? Able to keep your feelings away from influencing you, so that you will be emotionally strong, so that you will be intelligent academically as well as emotionally, right? So that's what it is, right? So when you are of fear, right, your body starts shivering. Okay. When you are of joy, when you are of happy, how do you feel? When you are surprised, your eyes will have a spark, right? So your eyes will fire with energy, isn't it? Right? So that's what happens. Emotion is a complex state of feeling that results in physical and psychological changes that influences thought and behavior. Okay. So journalist example, right? It will influence the thought process of other journalists. How does it influence? Right? If they are also against the government, right, there may be a chance that they will also get abducted, they will also get kidnapped, they will also get killed, isn't it? So the thought process will influence them, isn't it? So that they also change their behavior. That's what the importance of emotions are. Okay. So I hope you have understood the emotion and your emotions. Okay. So from now onwards, carefully observe your emotions, right? When are you getting fear? When are you getting anger? When are you getting sadness, joy, disgust, right? So you might have seen many movies, right? So in our generation, there used to be Sai Kumar's movie, Rajshekhar's movie, right? Or Chiranjeev's movie. When they get angry, right, the heroine used to tell them, count from 1 to 100, so that they will lose their anger, right? So apply this principle, for yourself as well, all right? So whenever you become angry, right? So count 1 to 10, 1 to 50, isn't it? So it may minimize the anger you have in your brain or your mind, right? So that's what it is. Okay. So I'll tell you one more example, right? So this time I will tell you an example of an animal. How many of you have you know taken this horse for a ride? How many of you have did this riding of a horse by paying 50 rupees, 30 rupees? Can someone tell me? Can anyone did that? Horse, horse riding, a walk on a horse. ఎవరైనా డబ్బులు ఇచ్చి గుర్రం ఎక్కి కొంచెం దూరం అట్లా నడిచారా? ఎనీవన్?
No, sir.
నో. ఓకే, ఒంటే కానీ right? It's okay. So what happens, right? So when I went to this in a particular place, Kulu Manali, all right. So they, no, it's a very long journey to see some scenic places on the hills, right? So we cannot walk those many kilometers. So what they do is, uh, by providing this horse, they will take us there, right? In Hyderabad also, whenever you visit, right, you have a chance of near this tank bund, you can pay money, and you can go on that you know uh, horse as well as that other animal. Okay, so my point is, whenever we get onto the this horse, right? So we will be of lot of fear, isn't it? So even if we pay the money, the person will not allow us to go on the horse, right? So there will be a thread around that its head or nose, right? He will drag it, and we will go on it. Okay, so now even if we pay, he won't give us the horse, right? Let's take an example of the case, right? In marriages also, right? Okay, so we all know in some marriages, brides bridegrooms, right? Bridegrooms are, they made to go on horses, bridegrooms, isn't it? Okay, so will they allow the bridegroom to go on on himself, on to go on this horse? No, they will not. There will be a person who will be taking the horse, right? Right. So likewise, isn't it? Sometimes the horse may stop when it someone has just on switched on audio. Sanke Sweta, can you please mute yourself? Can you please mute yourself? Sanke Sweta, can you mute yourself? Yeah. Okay. Even they are not allowed to, they are not allowed to go. The bridegroom even is not allowed to go, right? So there will be person, so we will be taking, right? Because the horse may stop. The horse may stop in between for food or for other purpose, right? What happens if it stops in between? Right, he has to show food and he has to take. Otherwise, the marriage procession will fail, right? So now I'll tell you an example of a horse in a horse race, right? Horse racing is a big game, right? The betting itself even costs crores of rupees, and the cost of horse in that is very expensive, right? So when the match starts, the horse, as soon as they shoot the bullet, or they once they do whistling, right, the horse starts running. The horse starts running as fast as it can, right? Whereas the horse we go on, right, stops in between for food or other things, right? So here is a horse and there is a horse. As soon as they start, it starts running, right? So the cost of the horse in horse race maybe 3 crores or 5 crores, whereas the horse we ride on is just 30,000, 40,000. Which we get for marriage also, 30,000 or 40,000, right? This one is a horse, that one is also a horse. But what is the difference between these two horses, right? So this particular horse on which we go for walk or for marriage process we use, right, couldn't control its emotions like drive for food, hunger. Whereas this starts, as soon as the bullet started firing, right, it will just run. Okay. So the intention of teaching you or learning yourself emotional intelligence is you should become from the horse of 30,000, 50,000 to the horse of 3 crore or 5 crore. Okay. So where do you want to stay yourself? Whether you want to stay at 3 crores or 5 crores or 30,000 or 50,000, right? The more you become emotionally intelligent, the more you will successful you become in your life, right? So that's what this horror story is. Okay, so I've told you emotions, what emotions are, right? I've told you examples how some people, how they are able to manage their emotions, right? So that you can also manage your emotions, right? And now I'll tell you what emotional intelligence is. Okay, so can someone read aloud the definition of emotional intelligence? Can someone please read aloud the definition of emotional intelligence for me? Here to here. Yeah. Can someone read it aloud? Emotional intelligence. Guys, are you there?
The
Yeah, loud,
capacity
Yes,
clear.
to
sir.
be
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead. The capacity.
the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judicially, judiciously and empathetically.
Empathy. Okay, thank you. Right. So, emotional intelligence, right? Why we are learning to handle interpersonal relationships, right? So, what are interpersonal relationships? Our relationship with the people around you, your family members, your friends, or your fellow co-workers, right? So, to handle them, right? How do you handle them, right? Judiciously and empathetically. Judiciously and empathetically, right? So when I was in my 10th class, I used to have a in Telugu prose. I used to have a lesson known as a deaf friend. You might not have studied that particular unit. A deaf friend, right? So there is a deaf friend, right? Who is unable to listen to because of dysfunction of his ears, right? He goes to his friend when he was sick, okay, and he was talking to his friend, to the sick friend. The deaf man is talking to his friend who is suffering from fever. Okay, so as he is not able to listen to his friend, okay, so the patient is saying something and the deaf man is saying something. Okay, the friend is saying that when this deaf man asked his friend, "How are you feeling now?" The other person is saying, I'm feeling a very high fever, right? So thinking that this deaf friend thought that he's feeling good. Now the deaf friend says, "Oh, nice, you should be feel like that only," was the response of this deaf friend. Okay, so the friend who was sick was in a shock. What nonsense is saying? I'm saying that I'm suffering from high fever, and this particular person is saying I should be like that, right? So if you are not able to manage your emotional intelligence, right, you cannot handle your interpersonal relationships empathetically, right? How do you need to speak to a person who is suffering from a disease, right? You should be empathetic, right? You should your emotions should flow with kindness, right? You might have seen Jagan Mohan Reddy, how he treats uh, his voters, right? He even kisses on the forehead of whoever comes to him, isn't it? So judiciously in the sense that, right, you shouldn't enrage the other person. You shouldn't enrage the other person, or make them low, right? So it should be judicious, appropriate. Judicious, and here in the sense that appropriate. Okay, so emotional intelligence is a capacity, right? What capacity? Capacity of awareness of emotions. What are emotions? I've told you. What are emotions? Fear, anger, sadness, joy, disgust, surprise, trust, anticipation. These are emotions, right? Emotional intelligence, capacity of you to aware of your emotions, right, and to control them, right? So you need to control your fear. If you are having this fear emotion, how can you control, right? So everybody will have the fear of exams. How can you control, right? You can control the proper preparation from the beginning, right? You can avoid this fear, isn't it? So if you have a fear of darkness, right, you can have guidance or counseling from a psychologist so that you can avoid the fear of ghosts, fear of that thing, right? So likewise, if you are aware of your fears, you can control them, right? So the awareness and the control and expressing one's emotions, appropriate emotions. Okay, so when you can express your joy, right, when you succeed, right? You shouldn't express your joy when some other person is lost, right? When some other person is lost, right? When Pakistan is lost, what we do, we express our emotions. That thing is different. But your friends, your surrounding people, whenever they lose, right, you shouldn't express joy, right? Appropriately, you should express your emotions. Okay. So when your family members or when your friends or when your people around you, fellow co-workers, right, is having a problem, right? So you should be empathetic, not joyous, not joyous, right? So emotional intelligence is the capacity to be aware of and having control and express one's emotions and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically is what the definition of emotional intelligence is, right? So you have understood what emotions are, what emotional intelligence is, right? And the skills you need to have to be emotionally intelligent. Okay. So awareness of the emotions, right? And you need to identify them, right? You should be you should differentiate between what sadness is, what anger is, what fear is, what joy is, what surprise is, what disgust is, right? What loathing is, what grief is, what sadness is, right? So you write down all these words, right? And write a statement when you felt this emotion, right? Okay. So when you felt ecstatic, when you felt joyous, when you felt serenity, right? So write that word and give a description when you felt that, right? So by doing that, you will come to know that you are aware of emotions, human emotions, isn't it? Right? So the skills required to be emotional intelligent are awareness, ability to identify emotions, right? If you want to be emotional intelligence, you should be able to identify your emotions, right? Next skill you need to be emotional intelligent is, right? So once you identify, you need to harness them. Why do you need to harness them, right? So you cannot be joyous all the time. There are situations you should be empathetic, you should be feeling you know pensiveness or grief, right? Isn't it? So you need to harness them, right? So according to the situation you need to behave, right? So the ability to harness those emotions and applying them to tasks like thinking and problem solving, right? So when you solve problems, how do you need to solve problems? You need to solve problems with some emotions, not with emotions of this fear or disgust, isn't it? So you should solve a problem with a trust, believing that, right, your solution may work out. Okay. The second skill is the ability to harness your emotions and apply them to tasks. What type of tasks? Like thinking tasks and problem solving tasks. Okay. Next, third skill you need to possess if you want to be emotional intelligent is the ability to manage emotions, right? Which includes both regulating one's own emotions when necessary and helping others to do the same. Okay. Let's take an example. When your when your friend, right? Let's take an example which shouldn't happen, right? So where your their closed ones might have lost, right? You should be able to console them. You should able to console them, right? You should go them and help them to overcome the particular situation, right? So what happened is one of my friend, right, he was his mother was killed by some person in farm. I'm also from a village, right? So when her mother went to a farm for farm work, right, one particular thief came to stole gold, right, and he came and stole gold, and he killed her by uh, you know in some way he killed, right? So what happened when my friend's mother was died, right? He was uncontrollable, right? He was beating his chest with his hands, right? So he was in that particular situation, right? So I was there. What I did is to console him, right? Make him strong in that situation. What happens if none controls them, right? There is a chance that he may kill himself. There is a chance that he may kill himself, right? In our villages we may see many times, we see, right? So whenever there is a death of his wife, in old age, this happens commonly. Whenever there is a death of either wife or husband, what happens to the other person? The other person very soon also dies, isn't it? There is an old man and there is an old woman, right? So this old man's wife has died, right? So very soon he also died because he couldn't control the emotions, the bonding he had with his wife, right? So he couldn't live alone, isn't it? So he died, right? So here, third skill, if you want to be emotionally intelligent, is to you need to help others. You need to help others, right, to control their emotions as well, right? The third point is the ability to manage emotions. It also includes regulating your own emotions as well as helping others to do the same, right? So then only you can be said emotionally intelligent, right? So yesterday or day before yesterday we have seen KCR went to this Pedikarma of Chinakarma of Balkasuman's our sports minister, right? Balkasuman, his father expired, right? So recently KCR went and consoled him, right? So we can say in this particular situation he is emotionally intelligent because he was there to help Balkisuman also overcome this particular situation, isn't it? So in our culture also, whenever there is a death of one particular person, right, everybody goes and meets them, gives them a message, makes them overcome from that particular situation, or makes them stronger by the words, isn't it? Right. So when I was engineering, right, one of my classmates' father has expired in one accident, right? So we all are friends, right? One day or the other, right? So when we also went one day, me, my two other friends went and you know uh, told her to be strong. We are there for you, right? We are you're second year of engineering, and we are there for you to support in any aspect. So this kind of support makes them stronger, overcome the particular emotional imbalance, isn't it? That's what it is, right? Helping others to do the same is also a skill, makes you emotionally intelligent, right? So this is what emotional intelligence, some introduction to emotional intelligence, right? So how can you acquire emotional intelligence is, right, by reflecting your emotions, right? So ask others people to their perspective, right? Explore the why in the sense that you should know why you are becoming anger, why you are becoming joyous, right? You should pose some questions to your emotions, right? So whenever someone criticizes, don't take offense, right? Consider why they are criticizing, take the purpose, right? So like this you can acquire emotional intelligence. All right. Okay, so I thought you got some insight into what emotional intelligence, what emotions are, right? So we will discuss in length in the coming classes. So I'll stop today's class here, right? Okay, guys, let's meet again the next week. So my homework for you is to fill in those questionnaire I've sent you in the WhatsApp group, right? So share your table which is there on page 4, and take a photo and share in the group your score. Take a photo and share in the group, our human relations at work group. Okay, so in that photo you mention your name as well as your ID, right? Your name, your ID, so that I will take a note of who have submitted those assignment. All right, so do it and send it as soon as you can. All right. Okay, guys, let's meet in the next class next week. See you all. Bye bye.
Hi, sir.